Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony, and today I'm going to be doing my impressions on the timeless Panamericana by Ferio Tego in Julieta size. Now for the specs, we have a wrapper from Ecuador, binder is from Nicaragua, and we have fillers from Nicaragua and Costa Rica. We have 7 inches in length, and the ring gauge is 48. So you already know the drill. I'm going to light this up, give you my impressions regarding each third, and yep a little bit along the way. The cigar feels extremely well packed. I'm gonna cut a little bit more. Slightly snug draw, but I think it's workable. Now, if you have seen any of my previous cigar-related videos, you already know I don't like to talk too much during the first 5 to 10 minutes because I like to give some time to the cigar to wake up. But I do have to say that I'm expecting medium plus full flavor and also strength. This is my first time having this blend. As a matter of fact, this is the 6th episode of this Ferio Tego marathon, but I'm gonna bore you with that in this clip. So my cigar marathon consists of purchasing every single blend of a specific brand that I choose, not in every vitola though, because it would be very complicated and very expensive. Smoke through every single one of them, enjoy them as much as I possibly can, and in the end, I will pick my favorite and purchase a box of that blend. The brand that I chose for this year's cigar marathon is obviously Ferio Tego. We're gonna start off with the Metropolitan collection, then the Timeless collection, and in the end, I will smoke the Suma, Elegancia, and also the Generoso. Actually, on my Instagram, I posted a picture to commemorate the beginning of this year's marathon. Obviously, in that picture were all the blends from Ferio Tego. The TAA exclusive are not included, nor the Metropolitan 30-year anniversary. So, with nothing left to add, back to the video. So I'm gonna start smoking this, and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the first third. Alright, so I'm basically done with the first third, and I want to start off by saying that flavor and strength are medium plus already. Now for the flavors, dark roast coffee is definitely the main tone in this first third. Underneath that we got a black and red pepper combination, and below that we have some dry earth. All of those flavors in both my retrohale and also my palate. But only on my palate, I'm getting some tamarind, and that's it as far as the flavors go. Now pairings that I would suggest this beautiful cigar with. Now if you ask me, Scotch is the way to go with this one. I'm thinking my old and trusty Johnny Walker Black Label, some Buchanan's 18 years, or some Valvini 14 years. But if you want to go bourbon, tequila, or cognac, do your thing. But also remember, black coffee or espresso are 2 options that you can never go wrong with. It's a little bit windy, but we have fairly good smoke output. So I'm gonna keep puffing this down and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the second, third. Alright, I'm going to proceed with a traditional secondary band removal before it starts burning. I'll put it close to the mic to see if it's satisfying or not. Nope, no satisfaction at all. And here we have this secondary band in this shade of gold that I really like, exclusively for Ferio Tego. Very nice. And once and for all, I'm going to proceed with the traditional primary band removal, but in this occasion, I decided to just slide it right off. Here we have this very classic and classy looking primary band, timeless Panamericana. At this stage of the cigar, I'm having some construction issues because look at this thing, it has a little hole right in the middle, so I'm not getting that much smoke output. Fortunately, I think I'm smoking through it. Alright, problem fixed after a couple of puffs, and now that I'm basically done with the second third, did something change? Yes, the dark roast coffee is still the main tone in this second third. Second place, we have a new component, which is a leathery note. Underneath that, we still have the black pepper. The red pepper is completely gone at this point. Way underneath that, we still have the dry earth. And the tamarind that I got only in my palate in the previous third is completely gone at this point. Flavor is full now, strength still medium plus. And we still have great smoke output. So I'll keep puffing this down and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the final third. Alright, so I'm basically done with the last third. Did something change? Yes, the dark roast coffee is still the main tone in this final third. Second place, we have a very generous amount of dark chocolate. Third place, we still have the leather, and underneath that, we still have the black pepper. And the dry earth component is completely gone at this point. Flavor and strength are full now. We still have great smoke output. So this was a very delicious cigar right from the get-go. It was very pleasant for my palate with the coffee. Then in the second third, we got the addition of the leather, which is something that I enjoy. But now in this third, with the addition of the dark chocolate, took it to a whole new level. This was again a crescendo cigar. Very, very enjoyable smoke for me. As I always say, you can smoke whatever you want, whenever you want, but this would be a great after-dinner cigar. This got those rich, delicious, and robust flavors that always comes great at the end of the day. And of course, this blend is something that I would not recommend to someone that is starting off smoking cigars. The only drawback that I had with this cigar was obviously the construction issue during the second third, but I just had to keep puffing until I passed that little hole that it was in the very middle of the cigar. Construction, well, bear in mind what I just told you, but ultimately I didn't have to touch this up nor relight it. The draw was still a little snug, but honestly, not so much. And as you saw, I was still getting plenty of smoke output. Very good episode of this Ferio Tego marathon. I'm really looking forward to the next episode. I don't know which one from the Timeless collection I'll be smoking, but nonetheless, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna smoke this to the nub. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really hope you found this video useful. So, thank you so much. Tack så mycket. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Keitas. Grazie mille. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you in the next video.